too hard for others. So so I've decided why. Well, I have done the grass clippings before, haven't I? So why don't I just move on to the baby peas and just get straight into that, and it'll be a lot simpler. Don't even have to defrost them. I can just put them out. So basically we're going to pour out 1 litre of baby peas, and yeah, probably need to go down a bit closer on this one. Yeah. Yes, nice round nuggets sort of things. Anyway, so chlorophyll, maybe protein in there. So is this a substitute for? Is this like? Could you call this green pea? That's what I mean. So we get the full litre if we can. And then we're going to have 9 litres of sand and put and cap the top. And of course, it will settle down, of course, and that will give us a void space we can use, sort of thing. So what sort of growth do you think we're going to get out of 1 litre of green protein? Do you think? You know, sort of, is it going to be super rich peat or something? I don't know. So anyway, that's stage 1 there. Just getting 1 litre of peas. But it'll be interesting to see if they are going to rot in a way. How they're going to decompose with in concert with the double flush, you see. So in a way, it's a lot easier, isn't it? You just go down and buy yourself a packet of peas, and now it's time to go up a notch, and we do the usual thing of. So we may end up doing, you know, the double flush with the peas sort of thing. Whereas we, yeah. So this is going to be good sand too, because it's got some CP weeds growing on it, so it means it's going to be okay for CP sort of thing. So we'll see how we go. Just the same as before, fellas. We'll take the top surface there off, including some of the grasses, which we've already tried to cut. The monocots, the gramineae, members of the gramineae. What do they call them now? I forgot what they call them now. The name keeps changing, you know. As soon as you learn one set of names, they change it, you know. Of course, the rest of the population either doesn't catch up or has to catch up, and then you've got mix match between generations, and to me it just doesn't seem very scientific doing it that way. But yeah, so on and so forth. So we'll see how we go. Here's another bag. Keep them separate. Probably best. We'll find the previous pot was the bee's knees for some reason. So. Being shot at all, because there's nothing worse than me having a gas bag and you can't see anything. Oh. Maybe we do need to go down now. So I think. Okay. So it'll be a usual case of cleaning out this pot, making sure it's got a full slot on it, melting it if it hasn't got a full slot sort of thing. And then loading up with 9 litres of sand, and hopefully that 1 extra litre will cover the top of the pot. It will sink down, of course, but that'll give us enough space to actually load up the water on a regular basis. But it'll be interesting to see if we get any growth and how quickly we get any growth. I mean, if we get monstrous pulsing growth and we don't get too many fungal problems, well, we probably do want some fungi activity in the soil, but are we going to get very quick transference of the protein from the peas through the soil into the plants? We're going to get a surprising reaction. Are we going to get the same colour? So are the plants going to start growing with the same colour as the peas? Because there's something in there, some atoms, some complex that somehow gets transferred across. And is that what all the... Because I don't know if you've gone online, have you noticed some of the fly traps have a sort of... as I said, it's almost... It's like mint, but with a tinge of turquoise blue to it. Just a slight... So it's just slightly beyond what you would call a true mint colour, you see. I just keep going back to these old philosophers. Who was it who said there's nothing greener than emerald? One of the great philosophers said that. There's nothing greener than emerald. And I was just wondering if that is like a casual observation, or it's got some deeper meaning about the colour green in it, and to do with, you know, plants and life. And all the other thing I forgot to mention is Epsom salts, or magnesium sulphate, is known as the salt of life. You know, it's one of these old things that you learn, you know, one of these things you find in the old books. They talk about it. You know, it's almost like history's come and gone. The answers, you know, you go back to the old. It just seems like, you know, they used to do weird things in the old days, like plant in the hole where they're going to plant various animal organs that they thought were associated to, you know, growing that particular plant or group of plants, sort of thing. So, and of course, we've been playing around with, you know, cooked, uncooked meat at various times, and we found that chicken breast was quite good, but we found it was raw egg and cooked chicken breast was the best combo. So, you know, some of the people from the past had some interesting ideas. You know, they may have been a spirit of merit, yeah, spirit of merit, a modicum of madness in there, but yeah, there may be something deeper. It's like this Terra Preta stuff, you know. You've got half the world going on it, and it just doesn't work like the actual true Terra Preta. You've got all these people burning charcoal and stuff like that, and I think they've completely skirted around the active principle of Terra Preta. I mean, I don't think the scientists really actually understand it. They can't really make it, and of course they're not going to admit it that they've stuffed up, or as we say down under, fucked up. But